I have done even more research on the Mystery Grail mystery box. Stay tuned to see what I found. Hey yo, Sensei Serum here. Welcome back to all my Serum Citizens. I always appreciate your support. If you are not a Serum Citizen, please consider subscribing. I'm on the road to 375 subscribers. But regardless, today we are going to talk about more statistics I found behind the Mystery Grail mystery box. In Monday's video, I actually included the range of common pops to be $12 and under, when Mystery Grail does state that it is $11 and under. I thought the $1 wouldn't make a difference, but it turns out there was 8 $12 pops that were in the randomly selected video pool. So yeah, that would make a difference. So my mistake on that. My thinking behind that was, well, a range of 13 to 39 is rather large. That's a range of 26. But obviously they're not going to throw in a lot of $20 plus pops into the runs, as we already know. So that did, kind of made the data a little bit biased, not intentionally. It wasn't my intention to say, nope, we're doing 12 and under. I just assumed it was 12 and under. So my mistake. Also, one more thing. Forgot already. I also actually didn't mark down the actual exact values. I only found the pop value and then marked it down in the category. But this time in today's video, I'm going to actually talk about the actual values, because I actually marked them down. I actually kept them on Excel. So that's how I found even more statistics behind the Mystery Grail mystery box. Let's go ahead and talk about the new data I found. So the average of each pop that was pulled, based on the price of the pop, was around $16.20. But that average is an average, right? If you guys have never taken a statistics course before, the average can be easily skewed if there's a very large number. Like if you have a very, concentrated group of numbers, but let's say you have 1,000, that's going to easily pull the mean towards that 1,000 number. So it's not really that accurate all the time. So instead, we're going to be focusing on the median cost of each pop that was pulled, which happens to be $8.50. There was a standard deviation of $7.78. So if you're considering buying a Mystery Grail box, keep this one value in mind. If you don't pay attention to anything else, at least listen to this piece of information. So if you pay $15 per the box and the median is $8.50 of the pop you're going to get pulled, you are going to lose $6.50 per pop on average. Not necessarily, obviously, people could pull premium pops, people could pull grails, but on average you are expected to lose $6.50. If you include shipping, difference actually increased to $10.50. So on average, per box, you are expected to lose $10.50, which is fine. It's a gamble, right? Not necessarily a bad thing to lose, but it's your choice. You want to buy the Mystery Grail box, nothing wrong with that. But expect to lose around $11 per box shipped. And when we include the sum of all the values of the pops in the 50 videos that were randomly selected, Mystery Grail actually would have lost $223. But with the shipping, they actually made $529. So that's a big range. So shipping does matter. That definitely does help them pay for things. And I actually also made a mistake in my last video of saying there was a total of 181 boxes. Turns out when I was going through the videos, I didn't pay enough attention because there were 7 boxes I missed out on. So that does make a difference. That's a mistake on my end. My apologies, that was not intended. I did end up missing 7 boxes. So that was my mistake. So instead of 181 pops pulled from 50 boxes, it actually increased to 188. So the average box per video actually increased to 3.76. So basically each video included at least 4 boxes per video. The only outlier is Professor Josh, like I mentioned last time. However, he did not pull 12 boxes like I mentioned before. He actually pulled 16 boxes in that video. So yeah, that's where 4 came from out of the 7 I missed. But regardless, let's keep on talking about the data here. You may be wondering, Sensei, how could we trust your statistics? You were wrong before, kind of, sort of. But, this is new and improved data. I definitely done my research again. Even, people make mistakes. I definitely corrected mine through including the 7 boxes that I missed out. and I included the new range of $11 and unders for common and $12 for $39 per premium pop, like Mystery Grail does it. Let's go ahead and talk about the new tallies here. So there were 95 commons pulled, 80 premiums pulled, 12 grails pulled, 1 premium grail pull, and 0 mega grails pull. So not too bad. The premiums did increase by at least 8. One thing also about the data, Funko Pop's value do vary quite a bit. I know when I was doing my research the first time around, I mentioned that Larry Bird was $7. He went to actually 14 now, so I included that value. So he was a common, now a premium pop. And then there was a Grail, Shawn Michaels. He was around $50, dropped to 33, so he went from a Grail to a premium pop. So yeah, the data does fluctuate quite a bit, so it can make the data a little bit tricky. However, the data doesn't fluctuate for every pop that much. Those were just 2 examples I found. Let's go ahead and talk about the expected pulls based on the percentages provided by Mystery Grail. So I was expected to pull 84.6 commons, 97.76 premium pops, 5.64 grails, 0.752 premium grails, and 0.188 mega grails. I went ahead and I did another chi-squared using the new values with a degrees of freedom of 4. And here are my chi-squared points. I won't go over these too much, but for commons it was 1.28, premium 3.22, grails 7.17, premium grails 0.08, and mega grails 0.188. So those are my chi-squared points, and how you figure out those points, basically you do the observed minus expected, you square that, divide it by the expected, and then per each category you add them all up. So the chi-square I found through the data is actually 11.95, which is way different from 27. So I do want to make that statement that 11.95 is the new chi-square using the new category system, which I should have used in the first place. But the chi-square I observed, or I measured, or I figured out, is larger than the critical value of chi-square. So that means that there is a true significance in data. You could reject the null hypothesis and accept, like, yeah, the data is very telling. Basically, the numbers that you gave, Mystery Grail, is very different from the numbers I got. So the data I pulled is significant in that aspect. Here's a histogram of kind of showing everything that I tallied. So I use bars. I try to keep it in the ranges that Mystery Grail provided on the categories. For example, the $12 to $39, but for some reason Excel just wouldn't do specific bars like that. It wanted one uniform bar system. So this is what it looks like. There, you can see this is very heavily skewed to the right because of the $135 Mia Wallace pulled by Professor Josh. I made another histogram to kind of make the data look a little bit more visible. So I use bars of 5 in this histogram, and as you can see, the peak is kind of around 8.5, like I mentioned before, with the median being 8.5, so $8.50. So that's like the pop you should expect when buying Mystery Grail mystery box, at least. So let's talk about the percentages here, right? So you have a 51% chance to pull a common, a 43% chance to pull a common. Grails have increased. I was very happy to see that, the Grails were higher than what was expected. The Grails percentage came out to be 6.38. One thing though, I'll talk about it a little bit actually. Premium Grails, you have a 0.5% chance, and you have a 0% chance to pull Mega Grail based on the data I pulled from the 50 random videos. So Grails are higher than expected, right? On the Mystery Grail website, it says 3%. I think 4 or 3%. And my data suggests, maybe it's a little bit higher. Maybe it's 6%. However, with YouTube, people who get really bad pulls, like $3 pulls, $4 pulls, they might not necessarily upload a video where they show they got something really bad. It's kind of, it looks bad, right? Say, hey, I bought this for $15, got $4 pull. Maybe I won't upload the video. That can potentially skew the data to be more in favor of Mystery Grail in that aspect. Do I believe that necessarily? It could potentially. Definitely don't have all the data for that to prove that or not. But the one thing I really want to point out is that you have a 51% chance to pull a common, not 45, based on the data at least. and you have a 43% chance to pull a premium, not to 52%. So the key takeaway here is they kind of just flip the percentages for commons and premiums. If they just flip it on their website, I don't think people have a lot of issue with that. It kind of more reflective. Like you said before, you're more likely to get a $7 to $20 pop.
You will most likely get a pop between $7 and $20 based on the percentages. We just want you to understand there's a very real chance that you're going to get a pop that's worth less than what you paid for this box. That's how mystery boxes work.
Based on the data I pulled, you're more likely to get a $3 to $12 pop. That seems to be more reflective of the actual data. That's something I suggest Mr. Grail should do. Maybe just flip those odds based on, to be more transparent. You guys want to be transparent. That's an easy way to fix that. Like you said before, you don't have the time to look up the 1,500 pops plus per week. Just flip those odds just to be more transparent. Like, hey, you're not going to get a good pull necessarily. This is a gamble. You guys do say that on their website. And one thing I do want to mention that Mr. Grail did do, they did put a disclaimer for age, saying that, hey, if you're under 18, make sure you have a parent with you. That's actually good. I do like how they did that. So that kind of is good. That's a good look on Mystery Grail's part. So with these new percentages, right, let's go ahead and talk about the odds. I love talking about odds. I love statistics, right? So if you are going to buy 4 Mystery Grail mystery boxes, right, keep this in mind. Highest chances you have are going to be to pull 4 common pops, $11 and under. You have a 6.5% chance. That seems low, right? But when you multiply the probabilities of the other boxes, that's actually the highest when you get four straight boxes. The next highest percentage when buying 4 boxes would be 3 commons, 1 premium, which is about 5.5%. If you the next statistic, the highest when you get 4 boxes, if you get half commons, half premiums, you have about 4.6% chance of that happening. All premiums, you have a 3.3% basically chance of getting all premiums. If you think you're going to get 3 commons and 1 grail, that's less than 1% chance. If you're thinking of getting 2 commons, 1 premium, 1 grail, 0.69%. So keep those values in mind. The odds are definitely stacked against you. You can pull mega grails. Wayne definitely did in his video, the metallic blueberry. It does happen, but you're more likely to lose money. It is a gamble. Keep that in mind when you're trying to purchase a Mystery Grail mystery box. They do have things to kind of negate that through tokens, which you need to buy to get penny candies, and a very decorative box. This is a very well done box. I just want to say, I know this video may come off as negative. I don't intend it on being negative. I'm just saying what I see, and this is an objective look towards the statistics. Mystery boxes have been around forever, but it's been a lot of drama lately. Why there's so much drama? Because people are just frustrated with getting the bad pulls. But now you have more information about the statistics. Now you are more educated. Before you buy the next Mystery Grail box, at least now you know, you have a better idea at least what to expect. Expect to lose $10.50. That's just the straight up truth. Expect that value. That value could be higher based on the fact that people don't want to post their videos getting a bad grail, like I mentioned before. That is a confounding factor in that aspect. But you are more likely to lose money than gain money, and that is just a trend we've all been seeing on YouTube. Another thing I want to mention, Mystery Grail should just fix the odds, like I mentioned. $7 a pop is a good company. I know I've been like bashing them. I don't mean to be bashing them. These are just the facts these are just my statements based on the data I pull. It's a very objective way of judging them, if you will, but I don't think they're a bad company. I like $7 a pop. I like their pop armors. Pretty good job there. They are pretty good. And I'm surprised nobody pointed this out, but my last video I said their drops were Monday, Wednesday, Friday. That's actually incorrect. Their drops are actually Sunday, Wednesday, and Friday. I just wish Mystery Grail could be a little bit more transparent. Just be upfront. Just say, hey, you have about 51% based on my data, at least what I found through the 50 random videos. You have about a 52% chance of pulling a common pop. So people will be less mad at you guys. Will I buy a Mystery Grail mystery box in the future? Probably not, based on the fact that I am expected to lose money than gain value. But it is a gamble. Maybe if I'm in the mood. I don't want to say never. Maybe one day I'll make another Mystery Grail box just for fun. I recommend if you are going to buy another box like myself, maybe just one per week. Don't get 4. You're gonna run out of money fast for your budgeting. Another thing too, I've seen a lot of people bash on collecting plastic for just stating his opinions, and even when he found statistical evidence that he found to support his point of view, you shouldn't necessarily bash the man for having an opinion. I know $7 a pop is like reputable and they're well known, but just because you dislike them doesn't mean that you should get bashed for it. I know that some YouTubers were like, "Hey, you shouldn't bash $7 a pop. You shouldn't bug $7 a pop, but you should bash this, that." Like every other company, I've seen like people talk about, "Oh, you shouldn't buy from Bands of Arms. Oh, you shouldn't buy from Child's Collectibles." It's kind of wishy-washy. So the YouTubers who are saying that are sponsored by Mystery Grail, so of course they want to protect them. That's fine. But if you are going to protect $7 a pop, in the Mystery Grail, you shouldn't bash other companies too. That just proves that you are biased, and that just doesn't make your opinions credible, at least to me. Also, I want to mention there is a YouTube couple that's going to visit Mystery Grail Mystery Box. They are going to see what Mystery Grail prepares for them, and they are going to show off what the Mystery Grail is supposed to look like. That's going to be kind of exciting. So look out for that future YouTube couple video. Definitely going to be an eye-opener, hopefully, right? Well, guys, that has been everything. This is all the statistics I found. Please, in the comments, let me know how you feel. Do you feel like, hey, maybe I should look at that data or this data? How do I feel about mystery boxes as a whole? I don't mind mystery boxes. For example, I just recently, on my last video, I just pulled a Child's Collectibles all chase mystery box. I like that just because they're all chases in that run, and I eventually got a pop that I basically paid for. I basically got what I paid for. With Mystery Grail Mystery Box, you are not going to get what you paid for, most likely, and they are very transparent about that. So listen to them when they say that. They do mean that. So yeah. That's going to be the end of me talking about statistics and Mystery Grail mystery boxes. For now, at least. Until maybe I get another Mystery Grail mystery box. But I hope you guys have enjoyed my 2 videos on the statistics. I hope that's been real eye-opening for you guys. I hope you guys at least learned something. Like somebody said before, mystery boxes have been around forever. Why are they talked about more than ever? You got to keep in mind that there are a lot newer Funko Pop collectors than ever. Funko is as popular as it has ever been. So keep that in mind, that there, of course, there's going to be more voices talk about they dislike something because of that aspect. And also, don't bash people for having opinions. It's quite okay to have different opinions. Like, I might like Marvel more than DC. That doesn't make me a bad guy for disliking, like, Superman, even though I do like Superman. But it's okay to have differing opinions at the end of the day. Regardless, that's the end of my rant, end of my data collection. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. If you're not already a Serum Citizen, please consider subscribing. On the road to 375. And if you are a Serum Citizen, you made it this far, thank you. Thank you for watching. I do appreciate that. Regardless, that has been Sensei Serum. I'll see you in the next upload. Until then, see ya!